Hello and welcome to my dashboard. The next couple of slides will go into more detail for the challenging charts for this assignment. Here I will draw your attention to a couple other highlights. The chart in the top right hand corner entitled 2012 Spring Product Sales has a drop-down list in which you can choose each salesperson and see their total units sold for the three spring products. The two in the middle from the left to the right are target charts. One for the 10% increase goal for spring products each year, and the other to see if the sales hit its 6% increase goal for total sales. The bottom left chart has a slicer in which you can choose a year and see the percentage breakdown for spring products for that year. Then finally there are two trendline charts, one in the top center and the other in the lower right hand corner. This chart was very challenging to piece together. I wanted to indicate the profits for each year broken down by sales channel and to use option buttons to toggle among the 3 years. I ran into difficulty when getting to the formatting and the proper data and building the correct formula to pull in the data for each year. It turned out my data chart was only one line besides the headings, so I was making it overcomplicated. I did complicate matters by adding in a macro that automatically calculated the profits and dropping those solutions into the proper cells. As it turns out, it's a quite user-friendly chart where each option button is a year, and then the retail, direct, and online sales will change for each year. This was a fun little chart which I wanted to highlight the top 5 sales associates for 2012. My first attempt kept the salespeople in alphabetical order, so when I added the interactive checkbox, they omitted all those besides the top 5 when unchecked. It left gaps in the columns which I didn't like. So I went back to the data and reordered it so the largest was on top and the smallest at the bottom. Now when the checkbox is unchecked, it shakes out the last 9 columns. Overall, the dashboard project was a good learning experience. The easier charts came fairly easily, but as I tried to get into more complicated interactive components, I found those were much more difficult and took 10 times longer than expected. It took a lot of trial and error and a lot of patience. Plenty of patience.